At the time of utmost tension on the Indo-China border, the biggest question which arises here is who is going to be backed by Russia, as both Asian giants are competing at every front with each other to become the superpower in the world. When it comes to the Indo-Russian relation, the time extends up to history. Both India and Russia have shared common interests. The Indo-Soviet Treaty of Peace, Friendship and Cooperation was a treaty signed between India and the Soviet Union in August 1971 that specified the mutual strategic cooperation. The treaty played an important role in the Bangladesh Liberation War in 1971. Russia has always played an important role in our Indian diplomacy, and our ties are very strong when it comes to the defense and cooperation. Our approach to Russia has always been different, but strong, under different administrations. Russia has always played a key role in building our military and space technology. In October 2018, India inked a historical agreement worth 5.43 billion US dollar with Russia to procure 5 S-400 Trump surface-to-air missile defense systems, the most powerful missile defense system in the world, ignoring American sanctions. Our mutual and bilateral relation has given birth to one of the most powerful weapons on this planet. Indian Defence Minister Rajnath Singh was on a 3-day visit to Russia. Singh had held talks with the high military officials of Russia and had participated in the Grand Military Parade, organized at the 75th anniversary of the Soviet victory over the Nazis Germany in the Second World War. India has successfully signed the S-400 deal with Russia, which has made our air defense services even more stronger. India has also made a deal with Russia purchasing 11 MiG-29 and 9 Sukhoi 30 fighter jets. This shows that India has been the largest consumer of Russian arms and technology. Russia has also supported India in the permanent membership in United Nations Security Council. Russia has also backed India when it comes to be a part of the nuclear suppliers group without signing the non-proliferation treaty. Russia has played an important role in Indian space journey, and space remains one of the key pillars of strategic partnership between the two countries. The former Soviet Union launched India's first two satellites, Aryabhatta and Bhaskar, in orbit of Baikonur Cosmodrome. Indian culture have also fascinated and mobilized the Russian civilization. There is a big fan following of Indian culture in Russia. All these facts are enough to support the strong military, economic, strategic and cultural ties between these two countries, and also highlight their heavy dependency on each other. But when it comes to the relation between China and Russia, that being a strong ally of each other, there is a lack of trust on the Chinese side. Russia's economy is heavily dependable on massive Chinese investment. Made in China goods have adversely affected the traditional industry in Russia. It's no surprise that Russia sees China as a massive growth market at a time when its trade with Western nations is sorely restricted. Russia is still subjected to economic sanctions for its annexation of Crimea after Ukraine in 2014, as well as interference in 2016 US election and nerve agent poisoning of a former double agent in UK. After all being a communist ally of China, Russia is included in a list of 21 countries who have an ongoing dispute with China. The Sino-Soviet border conflict was a 7-month undeclared military conflict between the Soviet Union and China at the height of the Sino-Soviet split in 1969. The most serious of these border clashes, which brought the world's two largest communist states to a brink of war, occurred in March 1969 in the vicinity of Damensky Island and Ussuri River, near Manchuria. Apart from the border clashes, China is also a culprit of stealing Russian designs and technology. There are many Chinese weapons which are also a ditto copy of Chinese Russian made model without any approval or a license. China has also played a debt trap game with Russia too. Unlike Sri Lanka and Pakistan, Russian companies with massive loans are being hostilely taken over by the Chinese stakeholder. The Belt and Road Initiative gives China a clear path to invest heavily in Europe and West Russia. This ultimately makes their people dependable on the Chinese investment for employment. When it comes to land, the Chinese expansionist policy cannot even spare its communist counterpart. China claims ownership of a Russian city. As per a report in Beyond, after Russian official posted a video of 160th anniversary celebration over the founding of Vladivostok on Vimeo, Chinese official quickly picked a bone with them by claiming Vladivostok used to be the Chinese territory in 19th century. It's more than a month India-China standoff. At the midst of the border clashes between India and China, it is a tough decision for Russia to choose a side. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said at the Russian India China Foreign Ministry level virtual interaction on Tuesday that both countries were capable of solving the crisis without escalation. Uncertainties still remain on the Russian side as they can't lose a trustworthy friend like India, who has been the biggest consumer of the weapon. Neither they can't stop the Chinese investment by not supporting them. But supporting India is likely to favor by Russia because China on timely basis have betrayed its communist counterpart. Secondly, rise of China and growth of Chinese dominance in ancient continent has suppressed Russian power in this region. By concluding, I must say that Russia also knows this thing well, that an elephant and a dragon cannot dance together. Thus, Russia has to make a stand on Indo-China stand. Thanks a lot.